Day of spring, and that means the weather is soon going to break, and it's going to be wonderful to be able to get out on the back deck or out on the back patio. And if you're still working from home, to be able to get out and enjoy some fresh air at the same time that you're still being productive. You can't do that with a desktop computer. So, because we've got a big event going on today, we still have every single item, and that's not just what you see on TV, but also anything that might be online, has free shipping and handling, and we have an easy pay offer on every item as well. So if you're going to do a special event like that, you've got to have a very special, today's special value. Over 2,200 people have already said, it's time to update my computer. I went through the cold weather months frustrated by how slow my computer was. I'm tired of having to wait for things to boot up quickly. I want something that's going to be fast and reliable. And I want ideas for high school graduations, college graduations. All of these are perfect for right now. Now, every one of you out there has heard about the issues with global supply. It's not just getting the microchips, it's getting the glass to make the screens. The #1 computer company in the world is HP. Here at QVC, we have sold hundreds of thousands of HP laptops. So what they did is they gave us an opportunity to bring to you one of our most popular pieces ever. This was originally designed for us with the following specs. It's got the latest generation of the Intel i5 quad-core processor. It's the last one they ever made. It's also 8 gigs of DDR4 random access memory. That means it's lightning fast. It also has a 256 gig solid state drive instead of a hard drive. A solid state drive is actually a whirling piece of mechanical equipment, and if that stops moving, that's when you run into problems. That's what they mean when they say your hard drive is crashed. With a solid state drive, you don't have those issues. Also, because it's not a moving part, it doesn't generate as much heat. Heat is the enemy of a computer, so therefore you should have more longevity. We've got battery life that we've never dreamed of before. It actually recharges itself much, much faster. And you've got a screen that is actually higher resolution than maybe your big screen TV on the wall. Now you put it all together and you get a super popular computer. It's one of the most popular we've ever offered. But today we are able to offer it at the lowest price that QVC has ever made this particular model available. And because it is in inventory, in our warehouse, it means that it will ship and be to you in a very short period of time, just a matter of a few short days. This is also available with or without the MS365 upgrade. That's going to be your Microsoft Word. It's going to be your PowerPoint. It's all the things that we know from Microsoft that becomes productivity software that people love. Over 1 billion people a day use it worldwide. Now, if you decide to get the Microsoft upgrade from me, it's $50 more, but in the marketplace, it's anywhere from $60 to $90 now. So you're going to save money right there. Today, I told you all shipping and handling is free. That's going to save you almost $21. And then if we start adding up all the software and services that we've included as well, you're looking at a $1,400 value that you're going to be able to save on, because that's $779.58 in software and services you won't have to pay for. We give you fun stuff. We give you, a personalized mouse pad for 13 bucks, but you don't have to pay it. But then we get into the important things like HP Smart Friend for a full year. That gives you a designated 1-800 line where you get to talk to an HP product representative if you have any questions whatsoever. Any. They're there for you to be able to tell you how to resolve it, or they'll help to resolve it for you, which is pretty amazing. We're then adding in things like Hotspot Shield, so that's protection from being hacked. Password Boss Premium for a year. That means you need to remember one password. Wouldn't that be nice? Instead of Post-it notes everywhere on your desk. Okay? I highly urge you to consider picking this one up, because it is also the only today's special value of the entire year in a laptop that's going to have a DVD drive. We've already been told from our friends at HP that even when we get into Christmas and Black Friday weekend, that we won't be able to get the parts. So I did mistakenly say that this blue had already sold out. That was my fault. That was a miscommunication. We're referring to this one as Jasmine Blue, and it is a QVC exclusive. It's not even available right now at HP's own website. I then also have a Jade Terrazzo, and that Jade Terrazzo, let me turn this around because you got to see the keyboard on this. Oh, no, I'm sorry, that's the rose gold. There it is, that's the Jade. Thank you. There you go. That's the Jade Terrazzo. Now, we sold out of the version that doesn't have the Microsoft 360, okay, the 365. So that already is getting limited, and we are last call with that. Now, I also have a rose gold available to you, and then I also have the silver. So a couple of specs that I think are really impressive. Number one is you're going to have a processor that has been lightning quick and lightning fast from our friends at Intel. It's that Core i5. It's the processor that everybody wants, but nobody can seem to get their hands on right now. Free shipping and handling, ready to go, no advanced orders on this one. So what we have is what we have. For the first day of spring, it's a great opportunity to alleviate the frustration that you've got with that older computer. Okay? Already we've had 100 of you that have spoken for it. I want to bring my expert in. From 2016, Alex Abrahantes, he's an employee of HP, has been coming on the air and helping us to make the right decision, the perfect decision for a computer. This one happens to be a Windows 11 machine, where we offered a little while back as Windows 10, knowing the upgrade was soon coming. But this one already has Windows 11 downloaded, ready to go. It's all the things you love and then some. Alex, welcome back. How are you, sir?
Hey, thanks so much, Dana. I'm great. Thank you so much. And I'm so excited to be able to present this on air because you showed the optical drive, that DVD CD-ROM drive. That is so hard to find nowadays. And as you mentioned, this is the last time that we're going to be seeing it as a today's special value. But this computer has so many great features in it, so many great things that you're truly going to love. It starts out with that beautiful 17-inch high-definition display. You're going to love streaming your favorite shows, watching your movies on there. You also have that 11th generation Intel Core i5 processor with those great graphics. It's Iris Xe graphics. Graphics are great for streaming, for everything that you do visual on your computer. You get 8 gigabytes of RAM, a 256 gigabyte solid state drive. An SSD drive speeds up everything that you do on your computer. There you see that optical drive so you can watch your movies and listen to your music. Windows 11 is built in, which is great. You're going to love Windows 11. We'll talk about that. Wi-Fi 6 gives you a faster internet experience, which means better downloads and uploads and streaming. And you get a year of HP Smart Friend, which is tech support from us technicians that have been trained specifically at HP. Microsoft 365 is an option that includes all the programs that you probably are very familiar with to be productive. I say it's a must. This computer has so much to be excited about.
Alex, I agree with you as far as being a must. It's worth the $50 upgrade to get the Microsoft or the MS365, and that's what most people are doing right now. It is downloadable and available in the market otherwise, but you're going to pay more money for it. So I love the idea of this being a complete computer ready to go. When I normally walk into a big electronics store, and there's still computers that are out there, but not many. Those shelves have been barren now for months, actually going on more than a year. These computers were configured and built from the #1 manufacturer, HP, for us to be able to present. And the question arose, why would HP allow us to sell computers that they don't even sell themselves on their own website? Well, I don't know the exact number, but I do believe it's been over 1 million laptop computers that we have sold over the years from HP, and they are the #1 manufacturer. So we get to do things like launch colors that nobody had seen before, like this blue. It's called Jasmine Blue, and that's been the most popular. 17-inch size is the most popular size computer, is it not, Alex? I do believe.
Here on QVC.
Okay, yeah. So
Yeah, and it makes a lot of sense because we are streaming more than ever. We're watching our movies, our shows, we're attending events from home. So why not do it in a screen that's this large and beautiful with a high definition display? So you get to see how vibrant the colors are, how smooth the video is. This is the ideal computer for anyone that wants to maybe replace a desktop in the home or maybe use it as another entertainment console within the household.
all right, I already have an update for you. What you're seeing on the screen, that is the Jade Terrazzo. I am now limited now to just with the Microsoft MS365 upgrade. There are now 50 of them that are remaining at 10 o'clock in the morning. And then this color is gone for the entire day. So keep that in mind. That is still an exclusive color that you can't find anywhere else. That exclusivity is going to be with us up until around summertime. And then as we get into back to school, this color will probably be available from HP because it's been so popular here, but you'll be the first people to get it. And there's a lot of places right now that are taking orders for computers for back to school in August. They're telling you that it may take that long to get them back in. These are in the warehouse. I don't have another order coming in that's guaranteed. What we have is what we have. We've now had over 200 people that have picked it up. Let's talk about the components inside first, and then we're going to spend some time talking about Windows 11. Because whenever there's a change, Windows 8 to 10, people like myself, my head kind of explodes. This transition from Windows 10 to Windows 11 is flawless and seamless. You won't even notice it other than the fact that it got better than ever before. But let's start with the processor, because this is the latest generation from Intel. Alex, your folks and your designers didn't blow the dust off an old processor just to get a computer for today's special value.
No, and this is one of the most sought out processors from Intel, the 11th generation. It gives you the power and performance to handle everything that you do on a regular basis, including enough power to be able to game and do graphic intense programs. So whether you want to video edit it, whether you want to photo edit, you have a processor that can handle that and so much more.
Yeah, lightning fast. Now it works together. They kind of shake hands and they're partners in this, the processor and also the RAM, because you've got short-term memory and long-term memory. I remember the days when we were bragging about 4 gigabytes of RAM in a computer. Now it's double that.
Yeah, and the great thing is with 8 gigabytes of RAM, that allows you to multitask. So throughout this presentation, I'll be able to open up programs. There'll be no stutter, no lag. It really is such a wonderful computer for multitasking. And with the 17-inch display, it's great to be able to run multiple applications at the same time. And then you've got what I like to call the secret sauce of speed, the solid state drive. Yeah. You mentioned it earlier, Dan. The solid state makes everything that you do faster. There are no moving parts. It's up to 15 times faster than the traditional clunky hard drive. Because we were able to put a solid state drive in this, we were able to make the computer thinner, lighter, give you better battery life. And you're going to notice the big difference when you turn your computer on, it just loads. When you turn it off, it just turns off. And when you open up apps, you'll see how lightning fast it works.
Oh, yeah. I remember it was only 2 or 3 years ago that your computer would be the heaviest thing in your book bag. Now it's your math book. Everything is faster, easier. You've got more storage than ever before. 256 gigabytes of storage in a solid state drive. That's going to be very difficult for virtually any average individual to ever use up. And now, because it's a Windows 11 machine, all the things that you love about being connected with Windows 10 has now gotten even better. Tell us a little bit about Windows 11.
Sure. So you mentioned it. Windows 11 brings you closer to the things that you love. And it does that because it's a more streamlined, intuitive operating system. So when you hit the start menu, you're going to see your apps, and the apps are pins. So you can customize this however you want. When you want to search for something, it's as simple as typing it into the magnifying glass. You can also change the look of your computer by selecting one of these free, beautiful themes. You can stay productive by being able to snap your apps and really multitask on the screen. I'll show you that here shortly. That's one of my favorite things to do. I do it on a regular basis. You can also connect this computer to other monitors.